Doctor Sleep, the long-awaited sequel from Stephen King's novel titled Doctor Sleep. Oh, Doctor Sleep novel. Stanley Kubrick made a classic film called The Shining, which was based off of Stephen King's book. Stephen King did not have anything to do with that movie process, and he hated it. He did not like Stanley Kubrick's interpretation of his work. Couldn't stand it. Now, with that being said, with that being said, we go to this sequel with Ewan Mcgregor and Doctor Sleep. Dun dun dun. This movie was already going to be in the works. That's why you start seeing things brought up about The Shining. You saw Ready Player One when Steven Spielberg brought it up in The Shining and made The Shining the Overlook Hotel. And how everything was coming around. Full circle, right? So now, with Doctor Sleep, things are once again coming around full circle. You know, Danny, the little boy who went through that traumatizing event where his father went crazy and chased him through a house with an axe, naturally grew up struggling with alcohol and all different type of issues to try to self-medicate and take care of his traumatizing life. Now, the sinister events that happened at that hotel was just the beginning. He's been using his gifts that he has to talk and read minds and help people who might have these extraordinary gifts and might not know how to use it, and he kind of guides them, which is called the gift of the shine. So he runs into this teenage girl named Abra, and they form this alliance to battle this cult group called themselves the True Knot. And they try to feed off the shines, all the innocence, so they can become immortal. That is the goal of this film. Mike Flanagan directed it, and they did a great job of making something horrifying and more. I think they're doing it differently. It's a suspense thriller, and people are looking for a bunch of jump scares and a bunch of things that jump out at you, and that's why I'm glad Halloween's over, so they can not have that coming this Halloween is Doctor Sleep. So people going there like, man, I wasn't scared. I'm thinking I'm gonna see something jump out like paranormal, like the cabinets all open up, and I'll run out of there. You know, and I've heard that from experienced critics when this movie was over. They're like, that wasn't scary. I thought it was great. I thought they did a great job in executing suspense and horror, and without having to show you jump scares. Just the intensity and everything that you love about The Shining and everything else, they give you that in the final half hour of the movie. For all you people who are wondering, yes, you will get your Shining. All those things you loved about The Shining, they will take you back to the Overlook Hotel. The last 30 minutes of it. But the movie leading up to that was great. And the actress that played Abra, she was great. I mean, she might get somebody Hollywood is going to start tapping her on the shoulder. You're going to see her in a lot of more work. Her emotional depth was very much appreciated with this film. I'm interested to see who's going to really like the film. I could see this not landing with a lot of people. and it's much warmer. You know, it has more like humanistic things, much more feeling than the first Shining movie. The first Shining movie just seemed cold. It never, and it was cold the setting. Like they were in Colorado, it was just cold, period. There's no real love, no warmth ever in that film at all. So a lot of people was upset that they even made like a sequel. Oh, they don't need a sequel. A lot of stuff didn't need a sequel, but this was a very good attachment to a story. It seemed like to continue on. This makes sense. I'm like, this makes sense. Nothing that they did here took away from the original movie. And I'm going to say that to everybody who makes a sequel. If your sequel takes away from the original, then you failed. Don't take away from the original. Be able to add on. And that's what this film does. It becomes its own thing. And that's why I love this movie. I give it 3 stars out of 4. Definitely, there are some things I would have put on the editing room floor for pacing reasons. But other than that, movie is top notch. Go see Dr. Sleep. I'm out. And don't forget to subscribe to Screen Fiend and hit the notification button. Thank you.